The short answer is, it wasn't one single dramatic reason. It was a mix of business expectations, content output and performance versus cost. The podcast in question was Archetypes, hosted by Meghan Markle as part of a broader deal between Spotify and Archewell Audio, the media company she co-founded with Prince Harry. 1. The deal was very large, and expectations were high. Spotify reportedly signed a deal worth up to $20 million. With a deal that size, the expectation isn't just one successful show. The expectation is consistent. Ongoing content output multiple seasons or projects leads to long-term audience growth too. There wasn't much content. Archetypes launched in 2022 and performed well initially. It even topped charts early on. But only one season was produced. No steady pipeline of new content followed. Output was far below what Spotify typically expects from major deals. In today's content world, consistency matters more than a single hit. 3. Spotify shifted strategy. Around the same time, Spotify was pulling back on big, expensive, exclusive podcast deals. They had previously signed major contracts with celebrities and creators, but many didn't generate enough return to justify the cost. So Spotify began cutting high-cost deals, focusing on scalable, repeatable content. Prioritizing creators who produce frequently. The Markle deal was part of that broader reset. 4. Performance versus cost. Even though Archetypes had strong moments, the key business question is, did it deliver enough value for the price? When you combine high production costs, limited number of episodes, no ongoing releases, it becomes harder to justify a long-term, high-dollar contract. 5. Creative and production differences. There were also reports, though not always fully confirmed, of differences in expectations around content development. Heavy production involvement behind the scenes challenges scaling output. These types of issues are common in high-profile media deals. What both sides said publicly, the split was described as mutual. That's standard language in these situations. It usually means the platform didn't want to continue at that price. The creators may have wanted different terms or flexibility. Simple bottom line, Spotify didn't cancel the Meghan Markle podcast because it failed outright. It ended because the cost, output, and long-term strategy didn't align. Final thought. This wasn't just about one podcast. It was part of a bigger shift in the industry. Big celebrity deals are no longer enough. Platforms want consistent, scalable content, and that's the standard everyone, even high-profile creators, was now being held to.